Alexander the Great was far more than a mere warrior or conqueror. He was, in essence, a mystic. Though history often portrays him as an extraordinary military strategist and ambitious leader who forged one of the largest empires of the ancient world through sheer force of arms, this is not even a small part of his story. The truth about Alexander's life extends beyond the battlefield into realms that few have dared to explore openly. Many secrets surrounding his journey were deliberately obscured, hidden away by those who sought to shape how future generations would perceive him, as nothing more than an exceptionally skilled general whose victories could be attributed solely to luck and superior tactics. However, whispers of deeper truths linger in fragments scattered across time. Cryptic writings, oral traditions, and esoteric teachings passed down among secret societies. These remnants suggest that Alexander's conquests were not merely acts of physical domination, but also spiritual endeavors imbued with profound meaning. He was said to possess knowledge inherited from his tutor, Aristotle, yet went far beyond philosophy and science. Some accounts hint at connections to even older wisdom, perhaps rooted in the mystical traditions of Egypt, Persia, India, and beyond. The Oracle of Siwa Oasis stands as one such enigmatic chapter in Alexander's life. Historical records describe his pilgrimage to this remote desert sanctuary, where he consulted the Oracle of Ammon, identified with Zeus by the Greeks. What transpired during their meeting remains shrouded in mystery, but legends claim that Alexander emerged transformed. His sense of purpose elevated, his vision expanded. Was he declared divine? Did he receive insight into cosmic laws or uncover hidden truths about himself and the universe? Whatever the case, this encounter marked a turning point in his campaign, fueling both his ambition and his introspection. As Alexander marched eastward, his actions reflected a duality. The ruthless pragmatism required of a conqueror alongside a near-spiritual quest for unity and transcendence. His decision to adopt local customs, marry Persian brides, and encourage cultural integration within his vast empire suggests a mindset that transcended conventional notions of power. It was as if he envisioned himself not just as a ruler over lands and peoples, but as a bridge between worlds, a unifier of civilizations under a shared destiny. Yet, those closest to him, the generals, advisors, and scholars who documented his exploits, were selective in what they revealed. They understood the potency of certain truths and chose to safeguard them, knowing full well that humanity might misinterpret or misuse such knowledge. Over centuries, these guarded insights became fragmented, distorted, or entirely lost, leaving behind only echoes of the original narrative. What if Alexander's empire building was never solely about territorial expansion? What if his relentless pursuit of horizons symbolized something greater? An allegory for the human soul's yearning to break free from limitations and embrace its infinite potential. Perhaps his famed spear wasn't merely a weapon of war, but a metaphorical tool piercing the veil of ignorance, opening pathways to enlightenment. To truly grasp the legacy of Alexander the Great requires looking beyond the surface-level tales of battles won and cities founded. It demands delving into the mystical currents that flowed beneath his every move. In my book, Alexander the Great Mystic, I invite you to embark on an extraordinary exploration of Alexander's life, one that transcends the traditional narratives of military genius and strategic brilliance. This is not just another biography. It is a profound investigation into the spiritual and esoteric dimensions of one of history's most enigmatic figures. Through meticulous research and compelling analysis, I uncover some hidden layers of Alexander's legacy, his connections to ancient wisdom traditions, his encounters with sacred oracles, and his pursuit of divine knowledge. From his transformative visit to the Oracle of Siwa oasis to his integration of Eastern philosophies and practices, this book reveals how Alexander's conquests were not merely acts of physical domination, but also symbolic quests for unity, transcendence, and ultimate truth. Why has so much of Alexander's mysticism remained obscured? Who stood to gain from keeping these secrets buried? And what can we learn today from understanding Alexander not only as a conqueror, but as a seeker of higher truths?